In the electrical trades, basically our young people are residential electricians. In fact, we just had some of our young ladies and young men just get indentured last week. We have countless numbers of them that have moved off into that field. They move into the commercial field, the industrial field. They move into telecommunications. They move into fire alarm and security. So again, endless opportunities. The nice thing about that field is young people that are basically transitioning through their young adult life, they find themselves basically at incomes up at around $85,000, $90,000 a year after 5 years of school, just from committing to a career technical program in high school and being involved, whether they're going through an internship, spending time with the mentors. It is not only what you know, it's who you know as well. And then that transition out there in the field, putting them in position to be above the cost of living and doing well and coming back and paying it forward.
The students that do well in my program tend to be those people who are most interested. You don't have to be, I always say, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room to be successful. You have to be the most knowledgeable. Anyone can become more knowledgeable, and that just requires effort. You got to spend time, you got to learn how to do things, you pay attention to what others are telling you, maybe you read, you get on the internet. Your success is completely dependent on how hard you're willing to work to get to wherever it is you want to get to.
When you are in here as a young person, we're going to make sure that you are, number one, very comfortable. We're going to basically make sure that we find a path and a plan that works for you. We're going to try to counter to your teaching style. We're going to make sure that we're listening to you, your interests. We're going to make sure that every opportunity that is within realm of your interest is available to you. We want you to walk out of this program knowing that I basically got an education and an opportunity and a fulfillment in a class where they genuinely cared about me. We heavily work with IBEW. Them guys come in, they not only will help you adapt your lab to kind of meet the needs that are going on out there. In other words, they'll say, hey, here's some new trends going on. If you can have the students now build this particular way or start using these particular tools or just start training them in this particular format, that helps us. They will allow the kids to come out and spend time with field trips at the training facility. They will basically always come in and have parent meetings to basically talk about the intern opportunities. They basically engage them on a regular basis to make sure the kids understand not only the process of getting started in an internship, but the process of going through the actual apprenticeship program. The electrical industry reached out as far as what they call the Electrical Alliance Interim Program, which is a program where the kids not only get a 12-point credential coming through high school, but the kids also, in some areas of the country, actually get 1 year removed. Now, we're not doing it locally here yet, but it does provide a big incentive for them when they are trying to transition from high school and move into an area which down the road, you guys, is over $85,000 a year with fantastic retirement, fantastic health insurance. You cannot beat that window. Now, again, there's other groups out here, other trades out here that are doing a great job, but from an electrical standpoint, if you're looking to become an electrician, probably the most efficient way to do it is get yourself involved as an intern into a program that's going to allow you to kind of transition through that path where the next thing you know, you're in your early 20s as a journeyman and you're probably doing relatively comfortable.
Taking a class like mine is a way of making you stand out from the crowd once you've graduated from high school. Once you graduate high school, everybody has the same thing, a diploma. But if you took a class like mine and you thought, I want to do something in the electrical field, you now have a piece of paper that says that for 2 years, you've studied how to do electricity, how to do the things that an electrician might do out in the field. And when you go in and apply to get into a position such as an apprenticeship, they take that into account and you're given a much better score than it had you just come out of high school on your own and not having taken any of that.